Tesla was on the brink. Now Elon Musk drives the future. In the heart of Los Angeles, under a sky heavy with smog and uncertainty, Elon Musk stood on the edge of defeat. The year was 2008, and the world was crumbling around him. The financial crisis had Wall Street on its knees, banks were collapsing, and here was this South African immigrant, this dreamer who dared to challenge the automotive giants, watching his life's work slip through his fingers like sand. Tesla Motors was hemorrhaging money. $3 million a month, burning away like rocket fuel with no launch in sight. The Roadster, Tesla's first electric vehicle, was plagued with production delays. Critics called it a toy for millionaires. The press labeled Elon Musk a charlatan, a tech billionaire playing with cars he didn't understand. In the gleaming showrooms of Detroit, executives laughed. Electric cars, they scoffed. A Silicon Valley fantasy. But they didn't know Elon Musk. They didn't understand what drove this man who had already revolutionized online payments with PayPal, who was simultaneously pouring his soul into SpaceX while the rockets kept exploding on the launch pad. In a small office in Hawthorne, California, surrounded by blueprints and battery cells, Elon Musk made a decision that would echo through history. "I will put every last dollar I have into Tesla," he declared to his team. His divorce had cost him dearly. His personal fortune from the PayPal sale, $180 million, was evaporating. Friends called him insane. "You're going to lose everything," they warned. But Elon Musk saw something they couldn't. He saw highways filled with silent, clean vehicles. He saw a world freed from fossil fuels. He saw the future. The boardroom at Tesla's Palo Alto headquarters became a battlefield. December 2008. The company had enough cash to survive maybe 2 more weeks. Elon Musk had already invested $40 million of his own money. Now he was borrowing from friends just to pay rent. SpaceX was bleeding money too. Neuralink was still just a dream in his mind. Everything was collapsing. But then, on Christmas Eve, when most CEOs were home with their families, Elon Musk was on the phone. Desperately negotiating. Fighting. And finally, a miracle. Daimler agreed to invest. NASA awarded SpaceX a contract. Tesla secured another round of funding at the last possible moment. The company survived by hours, literally hours. "We were 3 days away from bankruptcy," Elon Musk would later reveal in an emotional interview, his voice cracking slightly. But survival was just the beginning. Now came the real challenge. How do you transform an industry that hadn't changed in 100 years? How do you convince the world that electric cars aren't just possible, they're inevitable? In Fremont, California, in an abandoned factory that once built Toyotas and Chevrolets, Elon Musk and his team began to build the impossible. The Model S. Not just an electric car, but the best car. Period. While critics mocked, while short sellers bet billions against Tesla's stock, while traditional automakers dismissed them as amateurs, something extraordinary was happening. Engineers worked 20-hour days. Elon Musk slept on the factory floor. "I wanted my circumstances to be worse than anyone else at the company," he explained. If they were suffering, he would suffer more. If they were sacrificing, he would sacrifice everything. This wasn't just about building cars. This was about proving that sustainable transport was possible. This was about SpaceX's mission to make humanity multiplanetary, needing a sustainable Earth to launch from. This was about the future. 2012, the Model S launches. Motor Trend Car of the Year. Consumer Reports calls it the best car they've ever tested. 99 out of 100. The automotive world is stunned. In Detroit, in Tokyo, in Stuttgart, executives hold emergency meetings. How did this happen? How did a startup from Silicon Valley beat companies with a century of experience? But Elon Musk wasn't finished. While Tesla's stock soared, while SpaceX successfully docked with the International Space Station, while the world finally began to pay attention, he was already thinking bigger. The Model 3. An electric car for everyone. The Gigafactory. The largest building on Earth, producing more lithium-ion batteries than the rest of the world combined. Neuralink, connecting human consciousness to artificial intelligence. The future wasn't just coming. Elon Musk was building it with his bare hands. The short sellers doubled down. Tesla will fail, they promised. Production hell arrived. The Model 3 assembly line was a disaster. Elon Musk called it the most excruciating period of his life. He worked 120-hour weeks. He slept under his desk. His relationship crumbled. His health deteriorated. On Twitter, he showed signs of breaking. The pressure was inhuman. But in that pressure, diamonds form. Slowly, painfully, the Model 3 production ramped up. 5,000 cars a week. The short sellers lost billions. Traditional automakers scrambled to catch up, pouring hundreds of billions into electric vehicle programs. Volkswagen, GM, Ford, they all admitted the truth. Elon Musk was right. The future is electric. Today, as you drive through Los Angeles, through San Francisco, through Austin, Texas, where Tesla's new Gigafactory rises from the desert, you see them everywhere. The distinctive silhouettes of Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y, silent. Clean. Revolutionary. Tesla is worth more than the next 10 automakers combined. Elon Musk, once mocked as a dreamer, is the richest man on Earth. But this cinematic story isn't about money. It's about vision. It's about courage. It's about a man who risked everything, his fortune, his health, his sanity, to drag humanity into the future. While running Tesla, he was also revolutionizing space travel with SpaceX, planning neural interfaces with Neuralink, digging tunnels under cities with the Boring Company. One man. One mission. To ensure the future is worth living in. In a recent interview, standing in the Fremont factory surrounded by thousands of workers, Elon Musk reflected, "There were so many times when I thought we would fail. When everyone said we would fail. But you have to believe in what you're doing. You have to believe it matters. Because if you don't believe, who will? The automotive industry will never be the same. The world will never be the same. Because one man stood in Los Angeles on the brink of failure and chose to fight. Because Elon Musk understood something fundamental about innovation, about progress, about the human spirit. Sometimes, to drive the future, you have to risk everything. And he did. Against every odd. Against every prediction. Against every expert who said it couldn't be done. Tesla survived. Tesla thrived. Tesla transformed not just transportation, but our entire relationship with technology, with sustainability, with what's possible. This is the power of vision. This is the price of revolution. This is the cinematic story of how one man's refusal to surrender changed the destiny of an entire planet. From the edge of bankruptcy to the forefront of innovation. From mockery to admiration. From impossible to inevitable. This is Elon Musk. This is Tesla. This is the future, arriving at 250 miles per hour, in perfect silence. Thank you for joining me on this cinematic story. If this video touched your heart or inspired you in any way, please like, share, and leave a comment below. Your support helps this channel grow and allows me, Luca McCung, to bring more stories like this to life. Subscribe to explore the man behind the mission. Luca McCung.